America stands on the brink of a threat unlike any other we've faced before. As we navigate these uncertain times, a dark cloud looms overhead. A heightened terrorist threat level has been declared in our nation, a chilling reality that we must confront head-on. Recently, an article from Bloomberg alerted the public to a grave warning issued by FBI Director Wray. He emphasized that the United States is facing a terrorist threat on an unprecedented scale, a threat that has escalated to a whole new level. This is not a mere speculation or a conjecture, but a statement from a high-ranking official, a seasoned expert in national security, who has seen it all and knows the gravity of the situation. Our nation, the land of the free and the home of the brave, is not unfamiliar with adversity. We've faced numerous challenges in the past, but this is different. This is not a storm that will pass by or a wave that will recede. This is a sustained, pervasive threat that demands our undivided attention and immediate action. We must understand the essence of this threat, its origins, its motivations, and its potential implications. We must be aware of the risks and the dangers that it presents. We must learn to recognize the signs and the symptoms of this threat. And most importantly, we must know how to respond, how to protect ourselves, our families, our communities, and our nation. This is not a situation to be taken lightly. It is a call to preparedness and vigilance. It is a call to unite, to stand together as one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. It is a call to action, a call to rise above fear and uncertainty, to stand strong and resilient in the face of adversity. It is a call to be brave, to be vigilant, and to be prepared. To prepare, we must first understand. What does this whole other level mean? When we speak of a threat at a whole other level, we're referring to a danger that is significantly more severe or complex than what we've faced before. In this context, it means that the terrorist threat to the United States has escalated in some way. This could imply a higher likelihood of an attack, a greater potential for damage, or the use of more sophisticated methods by those who wish to cause harm. Understanding the nature of this threat is crucial. It isn't a simple matter of bad guys wanting to cause chaos. Terrorism is a complex issue, often rooted in deep-seated grievances and ideologies. The tactics employed by terrorists have also evolved over time, becoming more diverse and sophisticated. Cyber-terrorism, for instance, has become a significant concern in recent years, with potential to disrupt critical infrastructure and sow panic without a single physical attack. But let's be clear, understanding the threat does not mean we should live in fear. Rather, it's about being informed. Knowing what we're up against allows us to prepare effectively and respond appropriately. It's about recognizing potential targets, understanding the signs of an imminent attack, and knowing what actions to take if such an event were to occur. And remember, this conversation isn't meant to induce panic, but to foster preparedness. Fear can cloud our judgment and lead to rash decisions. Informed readiness, on the other hand, allows us to act with purpose and resolve. It equips us with the tools we need to protect ourselves, our loved ones, and our communities. We must also bear in mind that not all threats come from outside our borders. Homegrown terrorism, fueled by radical ideologies and the ease of online radicalization, is a growing concern. This underlines the importance of vigilance, not just against external threats, but also against the divisive forces within our own society that can give rise to violence. Knowledge, after all, is the first line of defense. Now the question stands, how do we prepare for such a threat? The answer isn't as daunting as you might think. Preparation is about taking manageable steps to ensure safety and security. It's about understanding that the best defense against any threat is a well-executed plan. Firstly, the importance of having a plan cannot be overstated. This includes knowing evacuation routes, having a designated meeting spot if you and your loved ones are separated, and keeping a stockpile of essential supplies like food, water, and medicines. This is not about hoarding or panic buying, but ensuring that you can sustain yourself and your family for a few days if necessary. Next, staying informed is crucial. In our digital age, information is at our fingertips. Utilize reliable news sources, government advisories, and emergency alert systems to stay up to date on the situation. Knowledge, after all, is our best tool in navigating through uncertain times. Remember, in times of crisis, communication is key. Ensure that you and your loved ones have a way to stay in contact. Whether it's through cell phones, social media, or even two-way radios, maintaining communication lines can provide reassurance and vital information when it's needed most. Lastly, remember to take care of your mental health. It's natural to feel anxious or overwhelmed in the face of a threat. but it's important not to let fear dictate your actions. Reach out to professionals if you need help managing stress. After all, a sound mind is just as important as a sound plan. As we navigate through these times, remember that preparation is not about succumbing to fear. It's about empowering yourself and your community to face any challenge that comes your way. It's about building resilience and fostering a sense of control in situations that may seem out of our hands. In times of threat, unity is our greatest strength. As we navigate this precarious landscape, the role of community becomes paramount in our collective security. It's not just about individual preparation, but also about how we, as a community, respond to threats. Our neighborhoods, our towns, our cities, they're built on the strength of community. It's about looking out for each other, about being vigilant and proactive in our surroundings. The eyes and ears of a community can often be the first line of defense against threats. Reporting suspicious activities, being aware of unusual patterns, or even simply checking in on a neighbor can make a world of difference. But the role of community extends beyond just vigilance. It's about creating safe spaces, about fostering an environment of trust and cooperation. In times of crisis, it's this bond of community that carries us through. A united community stands as a beacon of resilience against any threat. It provides the emotional support, the shared resources, and the collective will to confront and overcome adversity. Moreover, community is about education and communication. It's about sharing information, about staying informed. The more we know, the better equipped we are to respond. It's about discussions and dialogues, about understanding the nature of threats and how best to deal with them. Knowledge is a collective shield, and a well-informed community is a formidable force against any threat. So, let's remember, in times of threat, we are not alone. We have our community, our shared strength. Together we can face any adversity, any threat. It's about unity, about standing together, about looking out for each other. Remember, united we stand, divided we fall. Let's stand together in these challenging times. Let's be vigilant, be informed, be prepared. Our unity is our greatest strength, and together we can ensure our collective security. Your safety and the safety of your loved ones is paramount. In a world that's constantly changing, with threats evolving and new challenges arising, it's more important than ever to stay informed, to stay prepared. Knowledge is not just power, it's a shield. It's a tool that allows us to better understand the world around us, to foresee potential dangers, and to take proactive steps towards safeguarding ourselves and our communities. It's a light that cuts through the fog of uncertainty and fear, guiding us towards a safer tomorrow. But knowledge is not a static entity. It's not a book that you read once and then put away. It's a river that's constantly flowing, constantly changing. And to stay safe, we must stay in that flow. We must keep ourselves updated, keep learning, keep questioning. If you appreciate this content, if you believe in the power of knowledge, consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel. This is more than just a channel, it's a community of people who believe in staying informed, in staying prepared, a community that understands the importance of current events that matter, of understanding the world we live in. So join us on this journey of knowledge and discovery. Let's navigate the challenges of today together, armed with information, with understanding, and with a shared commitment to safety and well-being. Thank you for watching, and remember, knowledge is power. Stay curious, stay informed, and we will see you on the next video.